Let me kick this thing off. Yep. It's your boy Starter Camp checking in one time for the one time, represent for Durtty Daily, man. And look, I got a special guest with me on this Convo Starter today. My dog Mike Hart is in the building. Mike Hart. Who is Mike Hart? That's what everybody kept asking me in my DMs. They was like, so who is Mike Hart? I'm like, bruh, just join the Zoom or watch it at a later date, and you'll find out who Mike Hart is. So Mike Hart, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Convo Starter arena.
Appreciate you having me, bro. I couldn't wait to get here.
So tell us about, I guess, where you're from. I mean, we got to start from the humble beginnings because you're not necessarily a newcomer, but you've been in the business and you've been in the game long enough to have a humble beginning. You feel what I'm saying? So tell us about where you're reigning from, and what part of the state or part of the nation you from.
Right. So I'm from Southwest Georgia, a place called Cuthbert, Georgia. Randolph County, but it's like a small city. So the best way I can tell you to identify with us is Albany, Georgia. That's where, that's the big town next to it. But it's like a one traffic light type town. Everybody know everybody. It's kind of close knit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the fact that everybody know each other, it's like any hood, it's good and it's bad,
And is that where you're at now? Are you down there in Southwest now? Or
I'm in Atlanta now. I moved to Atlanta.
Okay.
I've been here for like 3 years.
Okay.
But it all started down there though, 229, like the real South, you know what I'm saying? Where the red clay at, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. They love to say that Atlanta is Atlanta's definitely still the South, but they, when you talk about in terms of geology,
we in the rural South, man.
The rural, like where the clay gets redder as you drive 85 south or 75 south. No.
Yes, sir.
So so how did you get into the business of music? Like, where did you start? Like, did you even let's go even farther back? Like, did you have before you even started music? What was your job? Like, what was you doing before music?
I've been doing music my whole life, so I really can't say. I've been doing music, like, believe it or not, since I was like 6 or 7. And I was like a young kid, like trying to manipulate my computer to record me any way I could. That's mostly what I did, like through my whole teenage years, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's always been music first with me. I didn't start working until I got, out of high school, went to college. It didn't work out. I was so like, I'm so on the music. So I started realizing like, it take money to do this. So I started getting into like warehousing and, driving forklifts and stuff. I heard that was a good lick. You can make like $15, $16.
You was looking for the come up so you could
you can live
on some music equipment. So what was the first piece of music equipment that you purchased?
A mic, bro.
Yeah.
I bought a mic, man. I bought like a mic, pop filter, the whole thing, bro. Then I bought a camera. I was gonna cut out the middleman and just do it myself.
You was the one setting up the camera in the crib and then turning that thing on timer so you could just get that one angle. I feel you, man. I feel you. So being that you, of course, you weren't rapping, you were singing, of course, because like I've heard your voice on a plethora of your tracks, and then of course this new single that you got, No Service. I've heard it. I've heard your voice. So when did you first discover your voice and your sound, and you knew that you could really sing and you could hold a note?
Man, honestly, I started rapping, bro. I started because I'm from the 90s, bro. So I grew up like in the early 2000s. So me being the kid, I saw Bow Wow, I saw Romeo doing it. So I was hooked. Like, I'm trying to be that. My mama took me to a concert. That's what made me like really want to be an artist. I always loved music, but that's what made me want to be an artist and take it serious. So when I started recording myself, I would like write love songs. That's the only thing I was going through as a kid. I had girlfriends and stuff. So I needed somebody to sing the hook.
You was going through some light-skinned nigga shit. Yeah.
I'm already up one. Everybody playing. I'm already with the girls. So, I needed somebody to sing on my hooks. And, man, I didn't know nobody that could sing for real. Right. So it just started from there. I started singing on my hooks. And eventually people started telling me, you really can sing, bro. You actually sing better than you rap. So.
Whoa, yeah.
But it wasn't nobody I could identify with at the time, you know, as a singer, you know, like all the singers were like, that I knew was like Mario or Marion. So, you know, after Chris Brown came out, that's what really like influenced me, like just try to sing it out, you know. I was already getting like, oh, you light skin, you look like Chris Brown. So that's what pushed me into that direction. And I found my voice really like from trial and error, you know, just singing and just trying to put it all together, man. And eventually it just caught on at school. People started recognizing me. And that's where Mike Hart was born.
So what inspired you to sing? Like I hear you saying that, you know, like when you got into that era of Chris Brown and Marion and Mario, were those your inspirations, or was it just you having these girls and you just having to be able to put it in the realm of, you know, writing poems to these girls, or like what was the real inspiration?
Well, for me to be singing, I just grew up like, honestly, my mama and my stepdad, they were like hustlers back in the day. They was like, you know, back in the day when you sold mixtapes and it's a whole CD full of different songs. Yeah, she was that lady. So we used to ride around all day, all weekend, just listening to music, going, selling CDs and stuff. So I knew all the music that was coming out. And back then, you know, R&B was way more heavy than the rap scene was. So I just listened to a lot of great music coming up. And, you know, when I used to go with my dad, he put me on like the Princes, the New Editions, the Boys, the Men. And, you know, once I heard that boy Wanya singing, I was like, I got to do that right there, man.
That's real.
You know?
That's real. So how do you plan on leaving your legacy, man? Because like I feel like, you know, a lot of these people that you just mentioned even are pioneers as well as legends. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So your legacy as Mike Hart, you feel what I'm saying? And Mike Hart is like your real name, right?
Right.
Exactly. So it's like that in itself, you've already left a legacy in itself. And you don't got no kids, do you?
Nah.
See? So Mike Hart in itself is a legacy in itself. So like, how do you really plan on leaving your legacy with your music? And like, what do you set forth to really just grasp in the music? Because like, I feel like with your music, you just from my perspective, right? I feel like you put out something that people can relate to. You feel what I'm saying? Because as it is right now, just even after listening to No Service, it's like No Service is almost like what a lot of fellas, even in our era, as well as eras back, go through. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, you know, and explain even the inspiration behind the song No Service. Like, where did the inspiration for that song come from?
Okay, so I'm gonna go back to your initial question. You said what about what was the question?
So like basically where does the inspiration for this type of music, like No Service?
Okay, yeah. So the inspiration, man, I feel like the game was missing, and what we grew up on was a lot of R&B that had conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the music meant something. That's why when even now when you're going through something, you go back to a song that actually like, okay, my heart broke. I know this song is talking directly about my heart being broke. Or I know it's directly talking about this and that. Back in the days, you had a lot of variety. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now I just feel like the game had got to a place where it was just more so we was partying, having fun, and I was in there partying with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like right now it's a good time because R&B is really back on. We coming back. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like right now it's like time to just. Okay, since everybody doing the melodies and everybody getting into that, it's time to show these people what the pen can do and start bringing back real conversation, because I feel like that's what creates classic music. You know what I'm saying? Right. A song that you could think about, and when you're going through something, you can remember this song got you through that. And that's the type of music I want to bring to the table, you know, conversational music. I feel like that's what's going to leave my mark, because people ain't going to just listen to the music one time and, you know, party to it and be done with it. Like, this music going to tug on your emotions. You're going to press play on this when ever you going through something, whether you happy, sad, or whatever, I got you, you know? And No Service was basically like one of those songs I just wanted to just really just show my pen skills, you know what I'm saying? Show how I can just get down and flip words and, you know, show people like I come from trying to be a rapper. So the way I write my songs, I use a lot of wordplay and try to fit a lot of words into it to let you see like, nah, he ain't just no singer. You're going to respect that pen, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So who do you think you can accustom that to? Being that you were a rapper, like as far as rappers, like who was you always listening to back in the day?
when I was listening to rap music.
Yeah, or if you're still listening to rap music, like who's
and the people I wanted to be like, for sure. I wanted to be, as a kid, I wanted to be the next Bow Wow. Then as I got older, we started like, listening to Lil Wayne and the Hot Boys and stuff. We weren't really supposed to be listening to that, but we started getting into that. Then Tip came out, so I think Tip pretty much ran my whole middle school and up until high school when Wayne dropped. So that's what I was on heavy. I was trying to be the king of the South, man. I was copying his ad-libs and everything, bro.
Right. So now that you've gotten to this point, right? Like you got to this point where now you're in the studio on a consistent basis. Let's talk about what we're going through right now, like with this whole quarantine. Like how is it affecting you, and how are you adjusting during the quarantine in order to kind of like still put out good product?
Well, for one, I just discovered that I can record on my phone through GarageBand. So,
oh shit,
that's been saving my life. I can just go in the bathroom or something and just jot down the idea. So, man, and it always keeps me fresh,
He's a dope ass engineer and a good mix, boy.
Yeah, so I take that, and then got like the home studio set up. We stay in social distancing safe, but we got to get this work done, man. So. We trying to get through it and trying to get the best product we can get out during this quarantine. It's hard to link up with a lot of people that I wanted to link up with by this time, but they gonna hear the work I'm doing by myself, and they're gonna be like, that boy hard. I gotta get something with him. So
who do you plan on working with? Who do you plan on working with even if they watch this interview and after they've listened to your music, who is somebody that you are planning on working with or hope to work with?
I want to work with everybody, bro. Honestly, like everybody that's doing something right now that's in the music. I love music, man. So I feel like as long as I'm in the studio with any artist, bro, we're gonna pull out the best song ever, because I'm gonna sit there and try to orchestrate what goes well with our voices. So somebody that I really want to work with, man, I don't know. I've been listening to a lot of Timbaland right now. I like his old 90s sound. Like, I want to work with Timbaland right now.
You said see, that's why I like you, Mike. You ain't just say no artist, bro. You said producer. You went in straight to the producer realm.
Yeah, most definitely.
Mike, because I know you got a keen ear, dog. Like,
I want some of them Timbaland beats, and I want one with the Dungeon Family, man. I got to get one with Rico Wade, and yeah, I got to get one with them. That's
what's crazy. What you saying? You talking about realistic shit too, like that. I can see that happening, bro.
Yeah.
Because see, Timbaland is a type of person, for one. Before we talk about Rico Wade, Timbaland is the type of person who can respect somebody who respects the art of music, and you're that person, sure. And then Rico Wade, of course, is that that Southern hospitality, but he's also somebody who's very, very keen to the art of music and knows how a song is supposed to be placed and where, and where things are supposed to go. So I can definitely see that happening for you. Let's get into your business, man. Like, you sing, bro. So the girls is gonna be on you after this interview.
Right.
Durtty Daily's got a lot of females watching it, and it's like every time we interview new artists, they be trying to find out. Last time I interviewed an artist that sing, I ain't gonna mention his name. He said he had 1,000 DMs from all these females. Was like, oh, I heard you sing on Durtty Daily. It was so dope. Blah 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 blah. X, Y, Z. So are you single, or is how's that working out for you? Being that you sing and all that, does singing keep you single, or is singing got you mingled? Or what's going on?
Man, it's a tough world, to be honest with you, man. Honestly, man, it's like
quarantining alone, dog.
Nah, I ain't quarantining alone, dog. But it's just a tough. It's a tough. I'm always, trying to balance it out, man. Everything new to me right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming from a regular guy to having fans in my DMs and stuff. So, that's all I'm gonna say. It's a balance, man.
Go, Lord, oh man. So, okay, first of all, what's the craziest thing? Since we're talking about DMs, what's the craziest thing? You ain't got to mention nobody's name. But what's the craziest thing you've seen in your DM since this music has started to bubble for you?
Man, I be getting all type of crazy stuff, man. Like, I don't know. I be getting putting like a lot of groups and stuff, man. It'd be a lot of like, a lot of, I don't know if they real pages or not, man, but it'd be a lot of naked stuff in there, so it's seeing a lot of crazy stuff like that, man. I don't be getting too many like, cause I don't really write people back, bro. I'm really like that, bro. I really don't write people back.
You really been on,
like,
you've been on social.
Yeah, I'm really, cause like, I feel like I'm 26, so I know how to handle that. You know, like you said, I'm light skinned, bro. So I know how to handle that. So I don't really like, if it ain't business or something like that, I don't really be trying to like get into all that because I don't really want to like boost my head up, have me feeling like I'm bigger than what I am, and then I start getting lazy, just feeling like, oh, I already got it made. So I really don't even be checking my DMs like that for real right now.
Stay humble, young king.
Yeah. It's all about that work for me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Because the time is gonna come when that supermodel slide in your DMs and it's late night and you ain't got nothing going on, and she in DM with the right angle that's gonna really, so just stay humble, my brother. That's all I'm gonna tell you right now. So let me ask you this: since we in quarantine, right?
Yeah.
Talking about models and supermodels and such. You reposted something on your Twitter, right? And I had to ask you about it because I posted the same post on Durtty Daily page a couple of weeks ago. And I want to know your take on it because there's a lot of talk about this quarantine and how it's affecting a lot of young women and just women in general. So of course, people are losing their jobs, and a lot of women are going to other avenues of revenue. So women,
OnlyFans, yeah.
Right? So we're gonna get to that, but the OnlyFans, right? What does it take for, like? I mean, I honestly don't understand it because I feel like OnlyFans is another stream of revenue for a lot of people.
Right.
But what is your take on it? Like, if your girlfriend, if you had a girlfriend, right, that wanted to become an OnlyFans person, are you going to be mad because she does it and doesn't do it with your knowledge, or are you going to allow it if she tells you about it and y'all are kind of like in business together?
Man, mine ain't doing that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't knock it, you feel me? Like I don't care about it, you know what I'm saying? Like the type of female I talk to ain't on that for real, you know what I'm saying? Like, but if that what you want to do, bro, that what you do it, you feel me? They putting on Instagram, they putting on Instagram free anyway, bro. You might as well get paid for it. It's a check. I ain't knocking nobody trying to get a check, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your thing. Hey, somebody paying for it. I be seeing girls be getting houses and cars off of it, man.
Yeah.
You know? And the same thing, like, I don't know, bro. It's like the same thing like dudes with premium accounts on these pages, man, it's the same thing, bro. I think people it's striking people more because they know some of the females, you know what I'm saying, personally, so they want to call them out. But it's like, you might be looking at a girl way from California, you know what I'm saying? That's still a girl, you know?
Yeah.
Let her get her badge like the girl get her badge, man. I ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? That ain't my world.
No, you ain't gonna allow it if it's your girl.
Nah, shit.
But
don't even play. Look, don't even play with me like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even play.
Basically, you not allow it, but if it's somebody else's girl, you respect the hustle like anything else.
Yeah, I respect hustle, man. I done seen a couple people I know that been doing it, so I ain't tripping.
And that's all you can do is respect the hustle at the end of the day.
And I know it be some dudes on the other side of that that's, they racking up off of it, so.
Oh, so dudes were making money off OnlyFans too?
Like you say, yeah, they going in business together, man. They going in business together.
I thought it was only for the women. So dudes can make money off OnlyFans too.
It's for the women, but they going in business with these men like putting them on game. You know what I'm saying? How to get their bag, bro.
Oh man, well shit. If it ever comes to it, dog, don't be judging me if I decide to make an OnlyFans page. Just
hey, man, like, hey, for real, I heard some girls talking about, man, you can promote on OnlyFans, bro. I was trying to see what they talking about over there. Like, man, they can have barbers and stuff.
It's another, because you got to think there's eyes on OnlyFans too. So everybody's algorithms is different. Instagram ain't the only place I feel like people should promote. You should promote your music everywhere. So if OnlyFans is a place where people are actually generating money and getting views, you need to figure out what that algorithm.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's a whole nother conversation. So
bag over there, man. Hey, I ain't knocking none on, man. Get your bag, ladies.
Man, get your bag. So
man.
So being that you are 26, right? What are some of the life lessons that you learned? Like, you linked up with Red. Shout out to Red, you know what I'm saying, and his team. You linked up with Red. What are some of the life lessons that Red has taught you so far in this business?
Man, the first thing bro told me was, you supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? And that meant a lot to me because, like, for the longest, bro, like, coming from where I come from, man, it felt like I always believed in myself. I always had strong confidence in my talent. But as far as like getting noticed and all that, it just felt like it wasn't gonna come through, you know. So when I finally linked with Bruh and he started like just showing me around and like showing me like, man, you should have been here already. Like you supposed to be here. Where you been at this whole time? You know, it just showed me like in life you just gotta keep going. You know what I'm saying? As long as you believe in something and stand on that path, it's gonna manifest in real time. You know what I'm saying? Just stay with it. If you got a passion and it's been on your heart forever, like to the point where you wake up and go to sleep thinking about it, like it's bigger than you at that point. Right. Man, just keep chasing that dream. It's gonna come with a lot of sacrifices, and you know it's gonna be a lot of things you want to do, and a lot of things you're gonna feel like you missing out on because a lot of the people you grew up around, or you know, they settling down, having families, having kids and stuff, and you chasing a dream that's from where I'm from. That's impossible. You know what I'm saying? To make it in the music industry, like we ain't got nobody that ever made it in the industry like that from where I'm from. So it's impossible. You might as well, boy, you better go. You better go to the chicken plant. You know what I'm saying? So, man, just stay humble, stay down, stay consistent, keep grinding, man. Put your own foot forward. Everybody not gonna see what you see, especially coming from small places. They not gonna believe it because they never saw it. You can't blame them. Don't feel no type of hate towards that. Just keep pushing and keep grinding. And when it all makes sense, everybody gonna see that you weren't crazy.
Right. And you stayed humble the whole way. I feel like and I think that's one thing that a lot of people don't know is that, you know, people who have humility, they last longer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like having humility in the beginning and then still even having that same humility when your successes come and you've achieved all these different things, it makes you a better person and it makes you, you know, character look good. You know what I'm saying? But like right. let's see what are some of the let's see, let me ask you this. We're gonna do a lightning round. All right, I'm gonna ask you quick questions. These are just quick questions off the top of the head, and you just gotta be able to answer them quick, just as quick as possible. All right. All right. So, social media wise, you on TikTok or Triller?
I ain't got into TikTok yet, but I made some Trillers a while ago, so I say Triller.
Triller. Okay. Yeah. You like thick or slim thick? Like super thick, like BBW, or slim thick?
No, slim thick, man. I like them slim thick, man. You know, something that you can control a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. So the one that you can control, are you taking her to Ruth Chris fancy restaurant, or are you taking her to Applebee's medium class fancy restaurant?
I'm going to Ruth Chris, man. I gotta take her to Ruth Chris, man.
Okay, so she getting treated right. I bet. So if we talking about quarantine and chilling, is she quarantine and chilling, or is she Netflix and chilling? Because like quarantine and chilling means she's staying for a while. Netflix and chill means she watched the movie and then she go home.
Hey man, she quarantine and chilling, man.
Okay.
We in the house, man. We in here for a minute, bro. You might as well stay.
Look, we ain't trying to have her bring back the quarantine. I mean,
I'm telling you.
All right.
I don't know where you going when you leave here.
Oh man, cool. All right, so cool. Let me ask you, bro. Like, I mean, because you got a real humble spirit about you, bro. And I feel like, you know, during this time, you've been able to withstand the test of time, and you released your music. What do you plan on doing when you are able to get back outside and really move around the way you want to? Like, you know what I mean?
I'm hopefully like, man. Hopefully when we get back out there, we got a lot of things lined up. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people want me. They listening to the music. They want me at their venues as soon as they open back up, man. I'm trying to be torn. I'm trying to touch all type of bags, man. I'm trying to really get out here and just see it, you know? See what it is for real. Like, I've been talking about it forever. I'm actually ready to hit the ground running and just get my career started. Trying to figure out how to get these songs charting. Like, I'm tired of just dropping music. I'm ready to be one of them, you know what I'm saying? One of them top guys. Whatever we got to do to get there.
That's real. So let me ask you this: outside of music, did you have any other plans outside of music, and did you feel like there was anything else outside of music that you wanted to do?
No, bro. This it. You can ask anybody that know me, bro. It's all it's ever been. It was music. Like, I don't take nothing else. I ain't take nothing else serious. Like, anything I try to do, like I try to play sports or something, it always come back to music. Like if I'm going to weight training, I'm just trying to stay in shape for my music. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm going to football games, I'm just getting on the bus so I can play out my music for my boys when we ride to the game and stuff. Everything to me has always been about music. I always been deeply passionate about it. So that's the only thing. Making songs, writing.
Who you studying? Who's some of the greats that you study, or who's just some of the young cats that's in the game now that you studying and watching how they move just to understand the game?
Well, since we've been quarantining for real, man, I've been on documentaries like super hard. Like I've been watching, man. I think I watched every Michael Jackson documentary I could find, just like because I'm trying to understand and pick people's brain on like what's the mindset of a legend. You know what I'm saying? Like what did it take to get from here to here? So I've been watching every little point in his life. I've been watching, man. I was watching the tanning of Atlanta, like trying to figure out like where did the music start in Atlanta, the tanning of America, listening to like, I just been studying music, just anything, just trying to stay inspired, bro, for real.
So you just keeping, I mean, like, that's inspiring in itself, just you saying that,
Sure.
like, because, a lot of people don't realize is just trying to jump into the music business ain't just one thing. You got to think music and then it's business. So it's like, you got to be able to see the best of both worlds and understand that. So studying a lot of the greats is what's going to definitely help you. So I see you've been staying consistent in the gym. I see you rocking the weight no more. How is that helping you mentally? How is staying in shape and staying fit helping you mentally, or are you still even working out?
Man, it's discipline, man, and especially like more than ever now. It's tough because like when we was out there, we was going to the gym every week. So now it's like there's no real access to the gyms. You know what I'm saying? Everybody been going virtual, but I can't do that in my crib, man. I got top and bottom neighbors, you know what I'm saying?
Right. You can't be jumping up and down trying to.
Yeah, so I've been, I just been eating right, been running, taking a mile jog every day, trying to stay healthy, man, trying to keep my skin clear and all that, man. It's a lot that go with this artist stuff that I'm just not figuring out, bro, but I'm trying to adjust to it and just stay on it. So when it's time to get back out there, I'm looking like $1 million, man.
Let me tell you this, though. The game of fitness is just like the game of music, bro. It's 90% mental and 10% physical. I swear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So apply that. You know what I mean? I'm sure you already applying that. You know what I mean? But you know you know where you're going. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like I'm talking to a legend, so it's like I'm honored and I appreciate you for even taking.
I appreciate that, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Because you have a path that you on right now, and it's either the music is gonna really catapult you up through there, or you gonna be catapulting somebody else's career up through there too, because your pen game is crazy. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like I see that for you, bro, and I wish you the best and much success. And let them know where they can follow you at, and let them know where they can get your new single.
Okay, man. You can follow me on anything right now, bro. At This Is Mike Hart. This is Mike Hart, HART. You know what I'm saying? My new single, No Service, just dropped. You can get that on all music platforms. It's going crazy. That's the first drop, man, and it's like it's gonna get even better. Every song, like, going crazy. I'm in love with all my music right now, man. We've been really in the studio putting some real records together, man. So when they come out, man, the whole world gonna be shocked. I feel like it's gonna elevate everything, and like it's gonna be an exciting time in music when I hit, bro, for real. Like everybody gonna be back to having a good time and partying and actually, living in the present, man. So, just follow me right now, man, and join the movement, because it's only gonna get stronger.
I heard that. This is Mike Hart, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you follow him. No Service is available now. Hopefully we will get a new project, you know what I'm saying? Because I will be definitely streaming that when the project comes out. But for right now, make sure you go get that No Service out now. Dig?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Mike Hart. All right, so I'm gonna stop it there.